So here I'm once again for a short apologize, short video with the world above me, the warrior, and the world above him. Yeah. And yesterday, as I told you earlier, was Record Store Day, and Bob Dylan's The Freewheeling was released as a mono version with originally four deleted tracks. The record didn't come to life in that format. The four deleted tracks only were published as a mono version once, but you didn't see them neither on the jacket nor on the label, so you had to look for the record itself, where they might have been pressed in the vinyl itself. So you had to really know what you were looking for, the amount of songs one after another, and the different position of the songs, especially of when a hard rain's gonna fall. And there was never a stereo version of the original Freewheeling with the four deleted tracks. Only three copies emerged as existent, and one was being traded for $150,000. And now on Record Store Day, I was sick. I caught a cold, and I'm under antibiotics, and so I didn't even look at the list of the releases for Record Store Day. I don't like it very much, and I usually don't show for Record Store Day. But I was lying at home. I was sick, and I think, oh, just take a look at it. And I was thinking to myself, I suppose they're going to humble me now, and there might be some audiophile release of a Doors record, which always I desired to have as an audiophile. I saw some of that stuff, and I looked and I saw, wow, it was even even worse. They really humbled me. It was a release of the monaural version of the Freewheeling with the four deleted tracks, which I always have looked out for. So unbelievable. This is the freewheeling here, and what I showed you is the same as I showed you yesterday, with a British version from 1964, and it was past noon. I was lying around and I was getting up and hurrying to my phone. I phoned my local record store dealer, whom I know. I asked him, do you have it? Do you have it? Still any around here? Oh, no, it's been sold. Wait, saying I have to look. It's been sold frequently. They were really rushing for this one. I'll have to take it. Oh, no, it's all gone. It's all gone. I was thinking, gee, and they didn't even inform me. I was there just a few days before we were talking about records and so on. They know me. They know of my love of Bob Dylan. They didn't inform me. I was so angry. I thought, why didn't they tell me? Or put one aside for me? And just hours, 2 hours, I was having this video that I broadcast here. Well, I was angry about that. On 2 hours later, the guy phoned me and said, "Hey, well, listen, I was just looking here, and there's one put aside. I don't know for whom." Nearly mentioned his name now. It's the co-worker there, and this is one of the most lovable person. I mean, the whole people there, and I am so humble. I fall to my feet. I apologize from the very depth of my heart. Please, all my regrets for whatever I thought or talked about. You are the most sincere, the most lovable person that ever possibly happened to me. I'm so sorry about what I said, because this guy, I can't tell his name, the co-worker there, he put one aside for me without even having talked to me about it. He just did it, yeah, from a free will and by itself. And there it is. I have one. This is the Record Store release of Bob Dylan's The Freewheeling with the four originally deleted tracks. I'm so happy. I was sick totally, but you don't know. You can't imagine how fast a man can jump into his boots, put his jacket on, be out in his car, drive down there, walk the 200 yards or so to get this record. Anything's possible then when it comes to Bob Dylan and the freewheeling. And this is not going to be an unboxing video because I haven't yet wrap the shrink off, it's still sealed, and I keep it sealed. This goes beyond. This is what I call the non-unboxing video, because I thought, let's have a look. Let's see how long I managed to stand this, not listening to it. And I was looking at the prices, the sales on discogs. I mean, immediately after the release on Record Store Day, was being resold. And then even before, it was sold in Germany, because America, the US opened up to 10 or 12 hours before that. And the first resales were up to 75 euros already. And 10 hours after the release on Record Store Day in Europe yesterday, we were at an average price of 50 euros already, and with sales and copies being traded for around about 60, even up to 70 euros. So I thought there might be a rally going on from here on, but then dropped, suddenly dropped. This morning when I woke up, it had dropped already, because the average price for a record on Discogs is just being mathematically figured out by the last, say, 20 or 25 sales which were being made, the last trades, and just a couple of these, and these were all in a short period of time, just recently after the release of it. And because the cells are being held so fast, it changes rapidly, and we're down to 40 euros again. So we're for 38 or 39 maybe. So we're really close to the initial price it was being sold. Strange thing going on there. It resells rapidly. Only 13,000 copies were printed, and we'll see where the rally goes. We'll know after 2 weeks. I thought it might climb up rapidly, because there is no way of getting to this record but in this format. On the other hand, you might have these songs, and the four are sorry, I have to look them up. Let Me Die, My Footsteps, Rambling Willie, Talking John Burge, Paranoid Blues, and Rambling Gambling Willie. I had that before. And which one is the fourth? Roxanne Gravel, of course. And you can have these also in the bootleg series. There you can listen to them always, to anything that ever existed the whole world on internet. So I haven't unboxed it yet. Maybe we'll meet again once I will have unboxed it. But this is a beyond unboxing video, a non-unboxing video, where you just keep it sealed. You make a bet on the rally. This is really gambling. One day after Record Store Day, where these wonderful people at my local record store, they put aside one for me, and I have it now, the Bob Dylan release of the Freewheeling. Here, the historic one from 1964, and here the new one in mono with 4 deleted tracks. I feel like a warrior, and the whole world above me and in my hands. Thank you.